or been the runner-up.
Mapua lost to San Beda on opening day at the Araneta Coliseum last season. They lost 85-52. So that was a big margin. And in the second round on August 21, San Beda defeated Mapua again by 9, 84-75. We have a jump ball at the center of the court. Pascual versus Semerad. David.
Yep, it will be Mapua's ball. I think he touched it twice.
There's David Semerad. And Dave Marcelo coming in for David Semerad. And look at this. Coach Frankie sending in Marcelo and Sudan Daniel in at the same time.
And let's try to see, how Mapua will try to defend. Both guys who love sealing their man, and playing, near the basket.
And both big men of Mapua are in foul trouble. Acosta finds himself open, in and out on that three-point attempt by Acosta.
There goes Sudan, of course, sealing his man.
Oh, Hermida muffing that open layup. Stevens.
Yes. There were only 2 red shirts that time, and 3 guys in yellow.
And things have been going Mapua's way all throughout the game. Andre Stevens with 8 points so far, and San Beda calls a timeout. They are down by 6. Back here at the arena in San Juan City, as we see the basket before the timeout called by San Beda. And before we went into the break, we saw Coach Frankie talking at Borgie Hermida, his point guard. Borgie missing on that layup. And at the media room after their game against EAC, Coach Frankie revealed that Borgie played a lousy game in the first half against EAC. So he really voiced out what he felt to Borgie at halftime. And Borgie responded in the second half.
I think because he knows that Borgie is the glue that holds them together. And he cannot make those mistakes.
And let's go to a Samsung courtside update with EJ Gamboa. EJ?
Thanks, Anton. For an update on what happened to Anthony Semerad earlier, his tailbone badly hit the ground. So there's no need to send him to the hospital. He'll be staying in the dugout for the meantime and will be under observation if he can still go back in the ballgame. Back to you, Anton and Tonichi.
Thank you, EJ, for that Samsung courtside update. Samsung turn on tomorrow, so it's his tailbone, Anthony Semerad. But while EJ was delivering her update, Sudan Daniel got his first basket of the ball game.
They'll have to make sure, that they block him out and not let him get the ball close to the basket. See? And they almost were able, to get a basket from an errant pass that was picked up by Karan that time.
And after JP Mendoza overcooked that shot, Sudan Daniel looked like he was going to grab the rebound, but Erwin Cornejo, I like the way he's been playing. He's team captain of Mapua, and he has been playing like a leader, grabbing loose balls. He has 17 points in this ball game.
Hey, that comment of yours, you're being very observant, because I like the way Cornejo has been playing too, because he hasn't been making a lot of mistakes for them. He has been solid, he has been steady, and that's, a factor why they are still up by 4 points now.
Anjo Karam picking up his 4th personal foul. Mapua, their big men also in foul trouble. Mark Sarangay and Mike Parala, both with 4 fouls apiece. Borgie Hermida coming back into the ball game for San Beda.
And he has struggled here in this ball game. Let's take a look at his numbers. Okay, he hasn't been himself, and I think he has been bothered, by the way Stevens has been, manhandling him, and probably, being a bit, more rugged than he usually is.
I guess Mapua took notice that Borgie has been playing well the past 2 games, and that's why they put Stevens on him. Right now, Borgie only with 14 points.
14?
Sorry. With 4 points, rather. And Borgie has been averaging 16.
And you can just imagine that. Going into this game, he was what? The team's leading scorer.
Yes.
And now he's struggling. And that's the reason why Coach Frankie Lim is concerned with the way Borgie is playing. A foul given up that time, But then again, it was a good foul, because you can't allow Sudan Daniel to take over this game.
That's only the first personal foul on Jason Pascual.
And this guy has seen a lot of time on the floor.
Yeah.
And, just to have, one foul, he has been, he has been very careful.
Wrestling match between Daniel and Mike Parala, who just checked back in. Garbo for three, in and out. Mendoza with a rebound. Mendoza missing.
Look at the shortest guy on the floor. See?
Cornejo is open for three.
That would have been big.
Long on that attempt was Erwin Cornejo. His team up by 5.
There goes Parala, partner. Even if, I like this guy a lot, see, except that, he has his hands full, trying to contain Sudan Daniel.
And you saw Erwin Cornejo being a leader, telling Parala that he should be, he should be in control because he's overly aggressive.
I don't know what he ate today. He should shun away from that next game. Well, he just wanted to compete, I believe. That's the reason why he's been overly physical.
So Coach Chito Victorero sending Maki Acosta back into the ball game. Mark Sarangay still on the bench with 4 personal fouls.
Well, the next time I think a big man gets taken out, you will see Mark Sarangay in the ball game.
Mendoza at the post.
Yes, what a big shot for not only Mendoza but also San Beda.
Good basket for the former RPU's under-18 player, JP Mendoza. And Pascual open for 3. He saw Sudan coming at him.
Well, he hesitated that time.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. And he shouldn't have if I were him. Because he has that shot.
Here's Cornejo going baseline.
Wow. How big is Cornejo here in the ball game? He's been doing his thing, helping out his team from the start. And we're in the fourth quarter, the last 4 minutes, the last 5 minutes of the ball game, and still Cornejo, being very steady, playing solid basketball.
He only averaged 11.6 points per game last year, and he had good rebounding numbers, grabbing 5.8 rebounds per game. Today, he has 17.
17 big points. He almost had, and probably 18 after this free throw.
But he hasn't been performing well at the free throw line, Coach Tonichi. Only 50%, make that 5 out of 7 rather.
Well, he should work on that, considering that he hustles a lot, and he should find himself on the line most of the time.
Inside pass to Sudan, and look at the 3. Oh!
That's one thing that Sudan has developed. 2 years ago, he wouldn't have made that shot. But this year, due to his confidence, see, he didn't, and 2 years ago, he would have eagerly thrown that ball up. But not this time. He took his time, aimed the basket and made the shot.
Against 3 Mapua players, as Acosta misses on that 3-point attempt.
Well, Acosta has been taking, shots from outside. He has to make his presence felt underneath.
Sudan inside. That would have tied the ball game. 56-54 coming up on the final 4 minutes in this fourth quarter.
And see, deliberately they would want to get something good out of this possession of theirs.
Oh, Pascual is open for 3. No. But he gets an offensive rebound. Pascual. And he gets another offensive rebound. Pascual versus Sudan. Show me your moves, big man.
No way, not against Sudan. No way, not against Sudan.
He had a nice crossover on Sudan before he got blocked, but Planete for 3.
What a time to make a big basket. See, he was shooting, he was struggling the whole game, but then again, once a shooter, always will be a shooter.
And San Beda takes their 3rd lead only in this ball game, 57-56 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the 4th and final quarter.